So guys, I'm not sure how many times I've got to go through this, but we've got someone new trying to explain why they are legit, when in reality we know they are 100% without a shadow of a doubt a dirty little cheater. We've seen this type of explanation from the likes of Zlaner, from the likes of Torva, from the likes of Beaman, and many others. So I'm going to just prove to you now that the reaction that we've seen from the likes of Zlaner are that of a guilty person. Let's get into the video now. So you know that recently we've put a video out about Jskills, somebody who we've actually exposed in the past as well under a different name. He's still rage hacking, but we put a video out more recently to let everyone know that Kick.com had actually removed him from their platform due to the fact that he's a cheating little scumbag. However, just as expected, Jskills has decided to put out a response video, right? So he's responding directly to Triple B with a double P apparently. The breakdown of Triple B. So we're going to actually have a look at this today. Same guy, right? Let's take a listen to what he has to say.
This guy, I mean, this Triple B dude, all I can really say is you know, we're gonna
really quiet
stuff and break it down. You know, I mean, this man, you know, in his head, right? In his head, he thinks going around and exposing people for so-called cheating in video games is doing like something like great, like he's doing the world a favor. It's like,
so everyone who's been here from the very early days of Warzone 1, you'll know that we were doing the favor, right? If it wasn't for the people like us making so much noise about the fact there was a large cheating problem, then would Ricochet anti-cheat have even been incorporated? Would the majority of the player base even have had an understanding of how many people were truly cheating in the game? No, they wouldn't. We followed everything from ban waves, we followed everything from cheat detections, everything from new cheat providers popping up, as well as streamers cheating to financially gain, and everything in between. So yeah, we've covered all that, making it public knowledge for those people out there who probably would have been none the wiser. And it's not their fault that they would have been none the wiser, because let's face it, with crossplay coming in at the early start of Warzone 1, like a lot of console players had never actually witnessed aimbot or wall hacks before. So that's a large percentage of the player base. So yeah, we've done some good. We've done a lot of good. Flipping heck, we've done a hell of a lot of good. And this guy sat here after rage hacking on stream, after going through multiple accounts on stream. He's about to deny it. You can sense it already, but let's pay attention to his mannerisms. Let's pay attention to his behavior, the way in which he tries to personally attack me, you know, and he feels that this is the right way to go. But we've seen this before in Zlaner. We've seen this before in Torva. We've seen this before in free gaming.
Like, there's so much more stuff going on in the world, and like everything where you can, you know, be a reverend like you're trying to be. You know, I'm all for positivity, bro, but like you are like taking people's images. And first off, when I say images, let's go into that real quick. The image you took of me and posted on the 2 videos that you made of me just recently, that isn't even me. That image is not me.
So everyone who watched the first video, you'll understand at the end I referenced that he looked like the guy who like does the Ring doorbell video, right? So I actually used the image of the guy from the Ring doorbell video and put it on the thumbnails. First of all, because I think he looks identical to him. But second of all, because there's no clear image of this guy and he looks that similar that not many people noticed. But if you watched the first video, then you would have known that. Mr. J, lack of skill.
So I don't know why you posted whoever that is, but that's creepy that you have other individuals like images on your computer. This is what I look like, okay? I'm sorry to tell you, I do not look.
You're saying this is what I look like? You're telling me that's not the same person? Look. This is what I look like. Look at that. It's the same person, let's be honest.
Look, anything like whoever that is.
You look identical, like you could be twins.
That's not me. This is what I look like. So anyways, back to what I was saying. It's like, if you want to be like a reverend or someone like that's doing something or doing the world a favor.
I don't like the fact he keeps saying Reverend. Listen, it's not about that. I'm not trying to be a higher power. I'm not trying to be somebody who's like running some sort of cult or religion. Not at all. I'm literally just giving my opinions based on information that I've learned, information that I've been provided, and use that to help other people have the same understanding as me. So when it comes to a dirty little cheater like yourself, Mr. J, lack of skill, then yes, I will publicly announce the fact that you are a cheater, and yes, I will publicly announce the fact that you are doing so and pretending to be legit. The fact is, you were affiliated on kick.com. Did that platform know you were cheating? No, but they soon found out, and that's why you got kicked off their platform, because you were cheating and you got affiliation, which meant that you were monetized on their platform. It's a bad rep for the platform itself, although you were only small time and barely hitting a couple of viewers. You could have blew up. You could have ended up being likes of the Free Gamings or the Torvers or the Zlaners, where you were getting away with it for that long.
It's like, go expose people that are doing wrong in the world.
Yeah, and that's what I do.
Help the world.
Expose people that are doing wrong in the world, right? So if somebody's like, basically what he's trying to justify here is that, so what if I cheated? And it's not that bad. Yeah, there's people out there doing much worse things. It's like every crime, right, in the UK at least, every crime has its own individual maximum sentence. You commit that crime, you get that sentence. But, for example, there are much worse crimes than others, right? And everyone can agree on that. There's worse crimes, the worst in the world, where in America people get death penalty and stuff like that. So that's understandable. But that doesn't mean that the smaller crimes should be left alone and forgotten. It doesn't mean that at all. All crimes should be paid for. And if he's cheating in an online video game and ruining everybody's, time who's trying to play legitimate, then yeah, I'm going to call it out. There's probably worse cheaters on the game than him. And there's probably not. He's a really bad cheater. Even with cheats, he can't play.
Why are you so focused on video games, bro? Like, are you that pathetic that you're just sitting around, that you have no time in your life but to sit there and dig up dirt on people? Like, I just don't understand.
Okay, so let's talk about the patheticness, right? You're calling me pathetic for calling you out on the bullshit you've been doing for a very long time. You've gone through multiple different names, multiple different platforms, whilst cheating in a game and barely able to get 10 kills. And you're talking about pathetic. You literally pay for cheats, download them to try and pretend to be good and be, a decent player. And you can't even do that. You look awful. You look like a bot. And you can't even barely get 10 kills. And you're talking to me about pathetic? Come on, take a look in the mirror if you've got one in that messy room, man.
I understand you, bro. Like, you're making yourself look even worse, bro. And I'm sorry to tell you, you are one hideous ass mother, bro. I have showed your picture to 4 different chicks, and they all said you were ugly as shit. Okay, so
whether or not people think I'm ugly is honestly not even a question to be asked. Like, I know I'm ugly. I know I've got a big bum chin. I know I've got big ears, a fat head, a little bit of a fat belly. I don't care. The fact that you've actually gone that personal, where you're trying to personally attack me and insult me, is the key ingredient of you being 100% guilty. I mean, we already knew you were guilty anyway, but I'm loving this at the fact that I can use this as a reference to how a guilty person would react to being accused of cheating. At any point has he tried to prove he's not cheating? At any point throughout this has he stated that he's not cheating? At any point has he stated he's legit and he will prove that? At any point has he said that he's willing to debunk the things I've said against him? No. But what he has done is told me that I should be focused on other things if I want to make a change in this world. What he has done is personally attack me on multiple levels. So that is exactly the reaction we've seen in the past from the likes of Zlaner, from the likes of Torve, and a couple of others as well, Free Gaming being one of them. And we're going to go and take a look at them now for comparison. But Jskills is like, just tidy your bedroom, man. Like, it's awful. It is. Honestly, and you're talking about embarrassment. So this is the intro from Zlaner, where he decided to just go at me. Rather than actually trying to prove that he's legit, he decided to just go at me.
At my heart, at my core, and I really do not appreciate when people try to come in and not just come in and like, because they're uninformed, because this person is uninformed and doesn't have much knowledge on the game, but also goes a step further and manipulates clips and takes them out of content, so tries to make me look like I am hacking. That is ridiculous. I'm not going to stand for that. And if you are someone that doesn't think that I should be making this part, please just try to put yourself in my shoes. That's really all I have to say about that. But anyway, part 2 of 2 in this video, what we're going to be talking about here today, who we're going to be addressing here today, is none other than the clout chasing, clip manipulating, rootin' tating, one and only BadBoy Beaman. Now, he doesn't really like when people call him out for exactly what he is.
Using his name for clout.
But this video, at the end of this video, there's actually very quickly into this video, after the first gosh heckin' clip, you're already going to get a great idea that this person is out here to slander names. He's not actually out here to seek the truth. He's out here to utilize people that have already built names for themselves, and he's out here trying to tear those names down, and while also using those names in his own titles to get more views for his own content. And believe me, like I said, I understand. There's also people that have been saying, like, you know, if Z can't handle, like, not very many, by the way, like, listen.
So obviously he's personally attacked me in his intro here, and this is exactly the same sort of behavior that we've seen from Jskills. We saw the same from the likes of Torbe. We saw the same from the likes of Free Gaming, and there have been many others along the way. You know, we've had guys act this way and then accidentally show the wall hacks on stream, or the cheat menus popped up, or we've even caught wall hacks in the reflection of people's headsets. So this is the type of behavior that you would see from a cheater, and that's exactly what Zlaner looks like. That and somebody who's got a bit of sleep deprivation, but it is definitely the behavior of a cheater. And seeing Jskills do it when everybody knows he's like clearly rage hacking, it just adds a little bit more weight to the way in which Zlaner acted back in the day when he tried responding to the accusations against him, wouldn't you say? There is, however, one more thing I would like to add to this video. Whilst Jskills was sat there trying to debunk my video by trying to say that I am lying about him, right? There is something in the top left here. Now I'm going to have to press play on this video just so that this title is removed. If you look here, he's got the Modern Warfare 2019 spoofer. He's got the COD blocker files Night Owl. Now those two tabs in the top left are both linked highly to cheat, right? You only need the spoofer to spoof your hardware ID. Right, and the blocker as well works in the same way to block certain things so that you can bypass anti-cheats and get into the game. So he's got two tabs open whilst he's trying to search on here, trying to debunk my video against him. Just let that sink in. He acts the same way as Zlaner. He has blatantly cheated in the past. Just to add a little bit more fuel to that fire, he's got two tabs open there that are directly linked to cheaters and cheating in Warzone. So for me, I would say that Jskills has just reacted the same way that Zlaner did and many other streamers. And I honestly believe that this shows a little bit more of the type of person it takes to actually cheat and try and pretend they're not, even when they've been called out. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm looking forward to reading through the comments. And if you did enjoy the video today, guys, smash that thumbs up for me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. Oh, guys, and one last thing before we go. Do you ever feel like life is just too overwhelming? That your anxiety is holding you back from being your best self? Introducing Supreme CBD, the all-natural CBD solution to help you find your balance. With Supreme CBD, you can experience the benefits of CBD without the psychoactive effects of THC. Supreme CBD's formula is designed to help you reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus, and promote overall wellness. And the best part, Supreme CBD is made with only the highest quality organic ingredients, so you can feel confident in what you're putting into your body. It's time to take control of your life and find your balance with Supreme CBD. You can order now and experience the difference for yourself. And don't forget to use code BBB40 at checkout for 40% off.